Hello there, I'm the student and this is my second update in the update series of my grand campaign that I'm right now playing. And as you can see, it happened that I'm no longer France and I am right now Silesia, and I'm not a normal Silesia, I'm actually Zoroastrian Silesia, and I'm also not just that, I'm also a Norse Zoroastrian Silesia. And on top of that, I am a Theocratic Norse Zoroastrian Silesia, and I have the Divine Idea Group over here. And what this is all about and how the state of the game is, I'm going to talk about in detail in this video. So first of all, about the religion. As you can see, there are already a lot of provinces that are Zoroastrian, and actually those provinces are around 200 at this stage, and as you can see over there, I converted to the Zoroastrian faith just after the Norse event, so in 1556, so around 50 years that I've been Zoroastrian for now. And I think for 50 years with only 4 missionaries, that's quite nice right now. And yeah, we are obviously going to improve that throughout the game with more missionaries, but I'm getting to that later. First of all, the Zoroastrian religion is a pretty strong religion in the game actually. First of all, the blessings are quite nice, giving another 2% missionary strength, goods produced modifier, and construction costs, governing capacity 10%, really nice, and yearly corruption. But that's obviously not all, because also they have a monument, which is giving 10% discipline on level 3. We have it on level 2 right now. But on level 3 it gives 10% discipline, 10% culture conversion cost, very important, and fire damage received and fire damage dealt. So quite nice, and a little bit OP also. But that's not all right now, because you can also click this decision over here, rekindling the royal fires, where I just have to conquer one more war against Transoxania and conquer those provinces, and this one from Fars. And then I get manpower and true faith provinces plus 20%, along with yearly prestige and yearly devotion, quite helpful. But the manpower is obviously the big part of that. Yeah, and then obviously this decision as well, giving another advisor cost and tolerance of the true faith, which is basically just unrest, right? So -1 unrest for that decision over here, along with advisor costs, also quite nice. And that's basically the state of the Zoroastrian game. I converted Russia to Zoroastrian as well, and they are going to be fed with provinces around them, and they're going to convert on their own. They actually took religious ideas as well, so quite nice. But let's move on to the Norse culture. So this is how the Norse culture looks like right now. You can see I was basically spreading adjacency all around, and converting the provinces that are the lowest cost for me to convert, because I needed to save a little bit of Diplo points, but that is actually going to change very soon, after I got a lot more Diplo points after I annexed Milan and set the Diplo focus and stuff. And then I'm going to go crazy in culture conversion, because I have actually a modifier of -75% culture conversion cost right now already. But remember, I have the monument just on level 2. I'm going to get it on level 3 very soon in the game. Then I'm having 80%, and the next idea is on the line over here, and I'm going to take divine ideas, which I can take because I'm a Theocracy obviously, which is giving another 10% culture conversion costs, bringing me then up to the a cap of 90% culture conversion cost reduction. And obviously on top of that, there is the adjacency bonus for another 25%, which is not multiplied on that because it is not the same modifier. It's technically a different modifier, so it is actually applied on the province after this modifier applied. So basically it's going to be extremely cheap to culture convert the provinces, and I'm going to be extremely strong in the next update around 1700, I'm pretty sure. So you can be excited for that because I think that is going to be really crazy and really nice because of the insane modifiers I've stacked over here. So as you can see, we are a theocracy. I converted to a theocracy through the government types of the monarchy when I started as France. And yeah, I'm now a theocracy. I'm a clerical state because this would make me a duchy, which I obviously can't afford over here. But yeah, clerical state doesn't really matter. But this one is already one of the extremely powerful bonuses. Another missionary, which I really needed actually over here. So one missionary from that. And another 2% missionary strength over from this one. Quite nice. Yeah, this one is a unique government reform for Zoroastrian nations, which gives national unrest, and heretic and heathen provinces do not give any penalties. That is a really helpful modifier, especially it was a really helpful modifier after I converted to the Zoroastrism through the decision, because obviously I was Norse to get the event of the Norse culture, and then I converted through the decision as I was pagan as the Norse faith. I was pagan. You can convert to every religion that you own at least one province of. So I could just convert it through decision to the Zoroastrian faith. Which means that I got basically nothing of my land converted to the Zoroastrian faith at this point. But yeah, that was where this one obviously helped a lot to keep my land stable and secure. Yeah, going on with the 15% culture conversion cost over here. I don't have to say anything more to that. It's just extremely strong. This one, just the logical choice, because this one is complete trash. Yeah, and this one for the money and the merchant stuff. I'm currently trying to unite the Genoa trade node to let the trade flow in all over from the Ottomans and from the Mamluks and stuff. So I'm going to be making a lot of money with that. Yeah, then after that, obviously there is this one, which lets me see the monarch skills of the selectable heirs. This is very important because, as you can see, yeah, Louis Lodbrok over here, quite nice. I was calling them Louis because, yeah, obviously I wanted to push the counter over here as far as I could. But yeah, as you can see, random rulers are just trash. So yeah, that is really important, but I'm getting there in the next 20 years. I will be getting this over here. And as you can see over there to the reform progress, another reason why the theocratic government type is so strong is because the devotion is way better than legitimacy. I mean, legitimacy is giving like unrest reduction, I think. But yeah, devotion gives a 25% reform progress growth along with +1 yearly prestige, which is also really helpful. So yeah, that is why I'm making 0.68 monthly, even though I have an average autonomy of 51%. Which is obviously because I had to destate all of that, and yeah, I half stated it, but I don't have the admin mana really for stating all of that, and I don't also have the governing capacity if I would do that. So yeah, that the devotion modifier comes in quite nicely with the reform progress over here. But yeah, I'm going to see the monarch skills over here, and after that I get obviously open public elections over here, giving me the militarists versus theocrats mechanics. And if the theocrats are in charge, I get another 2% missionary strength, stacking on top of that modifier, which is going to be even higher after I got the monument over here, and after I got the policy of divine with influence ideas, another 1%. So yeah, I'm going to stack that over 20% easily. And yeah, even after that, I get another missionary over here, and tolerance of true faith, which is basically unrest reduction. So yeah, I get 2 missionaries in total from the government type. Quite helpful, as the Zoroastrian faith has basically only 1 missionary, base missionary, and gets no missionaries from provinces or events or something. So yeah, I'm really desperate for missionaries over here. Then obviously this one doesn't really matter, just probably I'm going to take the gov capacity. And then over here the global crusade, which lets me convert nations for basically nothing in the peace deal. And if I convert them, they get a really strong modifier of, like, I think a missionary extra and missionary strength, a lot of missionary strength extra, I think, for like 20 years or something. So I can use basically AI countries to convert the world to Zoroastrism. But yeah, obviously this is going to take a long time until I get there, but quite nice. And yeah, as you can see that this is quite OP. Let's move on to the divine ideas, which I mean obviously the national divine ideas, because the divine idea group is also quite strong. But yeah, the national divine idea group is basically the perfect set of ideas that you could by all means get for a One Faith, One Tag, One Culture run, because it gives you a missionary extra, which again I'm really desperate for. Another 10% culture conversion cost, obviously, and another 2% missionary strength, along with a little hidden over here, 10% core creation cost to conquer the provinces more easily. And yeah, also the military bonuses actually are not bad or something. The discipline stacks up really nice with the monument and the strict ruler over here, which obviously is a little bit lucky, but yeah, 120% discipline without any military idea. As you can see, we took naval ideas because of the naval barrage cost and the Marines force limit to balance the manpower use a little bit. So yeah, I mean this was a really nice choice actually for me, until now at least. But yeah, as you can see, we have 120% anyways, and quite nice professionalism as well. So everything is fine with my military, even though I didn't take offensive or quality ideas or something. Yeah, so what am I going to do in the future of this campaign? As you can see, in 1 year there is the Age of Absolutism starting, which I'm obviously going to kill basically all of the nations around me in, and I'm going to get a lot of maximum absolutism from the privileges that I've revoked. I'm going to revoke that later, actually, French strong duchies over here, after I integrated a few more nations. But yeah, I'm going to delete that and delete a few more of those over here after I got enough loyalty. Yeah, and obviously then I'm going to be having a lot of absolutism, and I'm going to kill the Ottomans faster than those 12 wars that it would be in this case. And yeah, that's also what I'm going to do in the next month, actually. I'm going to declare on the war on the Ottomans over here, and I'm going to take a lot of provinces. And yeah, you might think the Ottomans are extremely strong and stuff, but yeah, they are extremely strong for the Ottoman game, but as you can see, I totally cut them off from the Mamluks, so their trade value and their trade income is way lower than it would normally be after they killed the Mamluks and stuff. And yes, they have 200k troops with quantity ideas over here, but their troops are really not that strong. You can see that over on the quality comparison over here. As you can see, I have, even with the maintenance up, I have more morale than they have, and I have 15% more discipline. I have 85% more professionalism, which is obviously giving fire damage and shock damage, as well as morale damage taken and stuff. So quite nice, and higher tradition as well. And on top of that, we are on the military tech 17 already, 18 giving another unit types over here. But yeah, already on 17, the Western unit types, which I obviously have, are way better than the Anatolian ones. And yeah, that is why I let the Ottomans stay alive for that long, because the resources that I would have to spend on defeating the Ottomans are way higher in the age of Reformation and in the age of discovery than they are in the age of absolutism. So that is going to be a lot more efficient in terms of resources and yeah, manpower especially, obviously. So what do you think about this game? What do you think? Am I going to achieve that? Actually, let's just see the players map mode. We just killed England over here because I wanted to inherit those colonial nations from them. Quite nice. And yeah, what do you think about this game? Can this be done? And will I be able to achieve the One Faith, One Tag, and One Culture run as the Silesian tag, as the Zoroastrian culture, and as the Norse culture over here? And yeah, will I be able to do that? I'm pretty sure I will, because I'm pretty strong already. And yeah, we'll see what I end up with in the year 1700 when I'm going to make another update on this channel.